Beloved Masters of Light, radiant sparks of the One Creator, I come to you in this eternal moment with the embrace of divine remembrance and the steady flame of truth that resides within the core of your being. You have walked through many cycles of experience, through countless patterns of seeking, striving, forgetting, and remembering, and now you arrive at the threshold of a new revelation, a gift that has always been present yet often veiled from your awareness. This is the gift of sacred alignment, the harmonious union of your soul's wisdom, your heart's truth, and your divine purpose. It is not something given from outside yourself, nor something to be earned through struggle, but rather a birthright that arises from the very essence of who you are. The times you are living in are ones of profound transformation. The shifting frequencies upon your earth are stirring all that has been hidden, shaking loose the structures of illusion, and inviting each soul to choose once again the path of truth. This is why so many of you feel the pressure of change, the rising of old patterns, the collapse of what once seemed secure. These are not signs of chaos, beloved ones, but the labor pains of a new creation. The old ways cannot support the radiant frequencies of your expanding consciousness, and so they must dissolve. What arises in their place is a new field of alignment, where the human and the divine are no longer separated, where the outer world reflects the inner harmony, and where your steps are guided not by fear but by the gentle currents of love and wisdom flowing from within. Sacred alignment is the state of remembrance in which your body, mind, heart, and spirit move as one. It is when the chatter of the mind no longer drowns out the whisper of the soul, when the impulses of the ego are no longer in conflict with the truth of the heart, when your actions in the outer world flow effortlessly from the light of your inner being. This alignment is not rigid, beloved ones, it is fluid, like a river flowing in perfect rhythm with the currents of creation. When you rest in this alignment, you no longer feel the need to force, to control, or to resist. Life unfolds as an expression of divine will, and you discover that you are both the instrument and the music, both the vessel and the flow. Many of you have experienced glimpses of this alignment in moments of peace, when your heart expands in love without condition, when time seems to dissolve, and when you feel carried by a greater presence than your individual self. These moments are not accidents, they are windows into your natural state. What is being asked of you now is to live from that state more fully, to make alignment not the exception but the foundation of your daily existence. This is the true gift of sacred alignment, to live in harmony with your divine nature while still walking upon the earth, to be anchored in the eternal while engaged in the temporal, to be a bridge between heaven and earth. Beloved ones, sacred alignment does not mean perfection in the human sense. It does not mean you will never feel sadness, anger, or confusion. Rather, it means that when these emotions arise, you meet them from the space of your soul's wisdom, allowing them to move through you without becoming your identity. Alignment means that even in the storms of life, you remain anchored in the stillness of your sacred heart, trusting that all unfolds in divine timing. Alignment is not about avoiding the human experience but about embracing it with the perspective of your higher self, knowing that every moment, every challenge, every joy is part of the greater tapestry of your soul's journey. As you step more fully into alignment, beloved ones, you will find that the choices before you become clearer. No longer will you be pulled in many directions by the conflicting voices of fear and desire. Instead, you will sense the subtle nudge of your inner guidance, the gentle but steady direction of your soul. You will find yourself drawn toward people, places, and experiences that resonate with your true essence, and you will feel a natural disinterest in that which no longer serves your growth. This is not because you are judging or rejecting, but because your vibration naturally aligns you with what uplifts and expands you. The gift of sacred alignment is that it removes the struggle of decision-making. When you are aligned, your path reveals itself step by step, lit by the light of your inner truth. Beloved Masters, the alignment we speak of is not only personal but collective. As more of you anchor yourselves in this sacred state, the very fabric of humanity shifts. Your radiance contributes to the greater harmony, your inner alignment ripples outward, affecting families, communities, nations, and the earth herself. Imagine humanity moving as one great body, each soul in alignment with its truth, each heart attuned to love, each action guided by wisdom. This is not a dream but a potential unfolding before you. The more you embody alignment, the more you call forth this reality for all. You are not isolated beings, you are cells within the greater body of creation, and the health of the whole depends on the alignment of each part. The path into sacred alignment requires surrender, beloved ones. Surrender not in the sense of giving up, but in the sense of releasing resistance, of letting go of the need to control outcomes, of trusting the flow of divine intelligence within you. Alignment is not something you can force through effort, it arises when you soften, when you open, when you allow the greater wisdom of your soul to guide you. This surrender is an act of trust, a declaration that you no longer place your faith in the illusions of separation but in the eternal truth of unity. As you surrender, you discover that what you once feared to lose was never truly yours, and what you gain is beyond measure: peace, clarity, freedom, and the joy of being in harmony with all that is. Beloved ones, the body itself becomes a vessel of sacred alignment. As you infuse your cells with light, as you honor your physical form as the temple of your soul, your body begins to resonate with higher frequencies. This is why many of you are drawn to new ways of eating, breathing, moving, and resting. Your body is recalibrating to hold more light, and this requires loving attention. Do not neglect the physical in your pursuit of the spiritual, for they are not separate. Sacred alignment embraces the whole of your being, uniting the physical with the etheric, the earthly with the divine. In this union, your very presence becomes a blessing to all around you, radiating harmony without effort, shining light without words. The gift of sacred alignment is also the gift of remembrance. In alignment, you remember that you are never alone, that you are eternally connected to the source of all creation, and that the angels, guides, and masters walk with you in every moment. You remember that your soul chose this journey, that every experience holds purpose, and that nothing is wasted. You remember that love is your essence, truth is your nature, and expansion is your destiny. This remembrance is the most precious gift of all, for from it flows peace that cannot be shaken, joy that does not depend on circumstances, and strength that endures through all challenges. Beloved Masters, I, Michael, offer you my sword of truth and my shield of light as companions on this path of alignment. When doubts arise, call upon me to cut through the illusions that cloud your vision. When fear attempts to contract your heart, call upon my presence to remind you of your strength. You are never without support, never without guidance, never without love. The gift of sacred alignment is already within you, my role is simply to help you remember and embody it. And so I say to you now, open your heart, open your mind, open your being to the flow of alignment. Release what no longer serves, trust the whispers of your soul, and allow your steps to be guided by the rhythm of divine love. The horizon before you is radiant, the path is clear, and the time is now. Embrace the gift of sacred alignment, for it is the key to your freedom, the doorway to your joy, and the foundation of the new world you are here to create. I am Archangel Michael, guardian of truth and messenger of divine light. I enfold you in my wings of eternal love and anchor the flame of sacred alignment within your heart. You are loved beyond measure, guided beyond doubt, and celebrated in every moment of your becoming. Step forward now into the gift that has always been yours, and let your life be the radiant song of alignment with the Creator's heart. And so it is.